It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and we've got a rematch of last year's wild card round in the NFC playoffs. It's the Rams and the Lions on Sunday night primetime.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
Stafford is one of those quarterbacks who didn't get the credit he deserved for the majority of his career due to the fact he's playing on teams that often didn't make the playoffs. But that narrative emphatically changed when he changed his surroundings and won a Super Bowl with the Rams. He's had a few injuries in the intervening years, but now that he's fully healthy, he plans on getting his team back into the championship conversation.
And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Stafford. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Out come the Lions for their first drive behind their 9th-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
It's hardly an exaggeration to say that Goff has revitalized his career these last couple of years, and he's rewarded for it during the offseason, as Detroit has certainly made sure everyone knows he's their quarterback for the future. It's clear that they believe in him, and he's done nothing to sway them from that belief.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Goff. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Now Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 46.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw is Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Badgley able to punch this one through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to the second-year man, Puka Nacua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And the Rams first down.
Stafford now to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
This will pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Stafford. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Goff now to throw. He's got it to Williams. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Here's Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Play action. It's Goff. He'll buy some time. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Rams.
Stafford. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Play action. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, 35 yards. And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 34. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Montgomery diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. As they've got it as we resume action. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
First down, Rams.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Stafford. His throw incomplete. And he was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell here. 3rd down here. Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. At their own 13. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gibbs straight ahead. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They work now on 2nd and 9. He's got this to Williams, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. Gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now run by Gibbs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And Down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Throwing is Stafford. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him. And it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Stafford.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Textbook coverage right there. Put the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. To throw is Goff.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already.
Goff now to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It's Williams on the catch. And he's got room. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 16. Now Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Badgley's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Isaiah Pacheco, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Russell Wilson, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. And finally, on the season premiere of Monday Night Football, take 2 for Aaron Rodgers, the Jets and Niners from Santa Clara. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Cameron Curl with the tackle that time. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. In motion, the tight end. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Goff now looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
That's good for the Lions.
Again, Goff. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They give it to Williams, running right. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. That is caught. Oh, look at the juke. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the line. They were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Stafford now to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
On now comes the Lion offense. They'll be asked to go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point.
They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Aiden Hutchinson now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded at about the 28. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Lions will take over. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. It's complete to Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Now 2nd and 9. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Now 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. A give right side for Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action. It's Goff. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Kick catch interference. The kicking team.
Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Back to throw, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. Now it's Stafford.
Finding Williams on the check down.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Rams.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
And the Rams first down.
Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Stafford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. From 19 yards away.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A toss out right to Gibbs.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Montgomery. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal.
And for the 3rd straight play, he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Goff flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's That's a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
The Lions offense set to take over. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Goff going to throw it. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Lions, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile,